Hey guys, I've been a little bit sloppy with the Bitcoin updates of late. That's because I'm going through a bit of a spiritual awakening on my own account, which means my attention has been a bit more inward, as well as I'm in a prop firm challenge right now, so got quite a lot going on from the personal front. And also with Bitcoin, there really hasn't been anything exciting about it for a long time. And right now I'm looking at this run or this little spurt that's come up, and we'll talk about that in a second. However, we can't wait days and days and days and days and days just for something like that to happen. So my thinking is that because I'm actively involved with the Dow Jones every day, it might be a better idea to start talking about that rather than Bitcoin. So let me know what you think, as the Dow Jones is a great market for many reasons, namely that there is liquidity every day, there's volatility every day. Some days are a little bit messy, normally like on a Monday or so. However, during the week, there is a lot of great opportunities to make profit from, instead of painfully watching Bitcoin not do very much. And if you're against me shifting over to doing Dow Jones updates instead of the Bitcoin updates, let me know. However, that's what I feel is best right now. And in case you feel that you can't trade the Dow Jones, it's actually available on many exchanges, namely currency.com, capital.com, FTMO, of course, has got it. All the prop firms have got it. So it's actually an accessible market. And those who only have crypto might want to expand into something like the Dow Jones. And as it's a very mature market, it's been around since the 60s. A load of people around the world trade it. And just for the reasons mentioned above, I believe it's a better earner for us on a daily basis than sleepy Bitcoin. So let's do, I guess, the final Bitcoin daily update before we switch over. I suppose also with the Dow Jones, we trade on from Monday to Friday. We don't normally trade on the weekend, so it does work, I suppose, really well in line with our ethos. So I think that's another good reason. Okay, so starting from the dominant trend, we've got the 2048. It made its way just into our marketed white area over here, so it didn't go further down. It stopped around about there, which is still good. We're going to take that away and then investigate to see whether or not we've got a turning point here. So 5 to 6. Yeah, that looks good. I think that explains why there was some vigorous action coming in. It's forming a new transition up, but still inside a kill zone, which means that basically for October, it's going to, actually for the rest of September, it's not going to be a strong market to trade anyway. Like, that's the thing. Like, when it's in a kill zone on the higher frame, it takes away the strength of us trading it. So we have to be patient until it gets into a more structured setup. And we lose a week of trading. With the Dow Jones, you don't have to lose time like this. So that's 2048. I'm just going to leave it as is. Okay, going down to the 512. Alright, so we had this arrow down here. It didn't go all the way to the edge of this transition. It seemed to have come towards a P equals 0.75 and cube root option 1. So let's put down the next transition over here. And there we go. Okay, cool. So this time it's outside a kill zone, which is good to see. But still, of course, the Overwatch says that we're still inside a kill zone up top. So for those who have been patiently waiting for Bitcoin to go up in price, it's finally here. Well done. Okay, this then becomes, I mean, again, guys, like, sure, maybe it's just the cycle that is needed to go through, but that's a lot of wasted time. It's a lot of slow order books. It's a lot of frustration. It's not a market that you want to invest your focus on if it's going to behave this way. Again, loads of consolidation. Then there is this little spurt that goes up. But like when I say spurt that goes up, like unless you're at the, I mean, just look at that. Unless you're at your trade station at this moment, or round about here, okay? Because this little build after all the consolidation is still guesswork. So it's kind of guesswork, and then boom, it just goes whoop, all the way to the top. So if you missed that, you're pretty screwed, right? Because then it's consolidation, 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 consolidation. This like random spurt up and down, so you could have hit stop loss over there. It builds a bit, so maybe there was some profit, but then again, look how long these wicks are in terms of coming down. So like you could actually, if you don't get in a good entry, just see price come back almost to break even, and you sell out, and then it goes up, and then boom, this big sporadic move down, and then back to like rumble, 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 rumble. It's just boring, man. It's like really risky right now. So I'm not saying I'm never going to trade Bitcoin, but like, do you want to put your capital into a current market that is doing that? I don't think so, man. I don't. Again, what you don't want is for you to lose enthusiasm for trading along the way. And these are some of the feelings that will come up in terms of that, and that disheartedness, that discouragement, like within, like you don't have that inspiration and that motivation to keep going because the market's not treating you well. And that's okay, because we've got other markets available for you, so you don't have to get stuck in the realm of crypto. And if Bitcoin's sleepy, then the rest of crypto is sleepy as well. I've experienced it. Yeah, it's just boring, man. It's painful just doing the charts for Bitcoin right now. And again, the price will go up, so hooray for anyone who's been holding Bitcoin or bought Bitcoin here at 18,000. I mean, it's going to go up. But the thing is, my argument is like, if I am trading Bitcoin, if I'm trading at all, I want daily targets met. I want a trade plan that gets triggered and realized, and not wait optimistically for a long period of time, like weeks at a time, to say to my mates or my friends, like, I made a profit on Bitcoin. I put in $1,000 at when it was at the price of 19,000. It's now gone up by 10%, and now I've got a return of $100. Like, screw that. I want to put $1,000 in a trade in a day, then go up to $1,500 next one. Blah, blah, blah. Like that's how I want to do things. This style of trading, just waiting and hoping and patience, it's not what's going to really activate your compound interest. And certainly it's not going to give you, for anyone who wants to do trading seriously, the amounts of liquidity you need to pay bills, look after kids, ensure you've got something saved up in case of emergency. Like you want significant profits daily. This is not that right now. So I'm going to personally, again, I'm just hearing myself speak. Clearly, I'm going to stop the Bitcoin update and just do Dow Jones rather. Yeah, that's going up. And then here it looks pretty, but once again, don't forget about all of this. People have had to suffer all of that, and that's where your focus should actually be at. Is it worth all of that just for this little bit of excitement? I mean, just look at the ratio on screen in terms of visibility. For me, it's insulting. So yeah, again, like I said, I understand that Bitcoin is going to go up and it's going to be more fun because it's going up in value. But who cares? Like, in comparison to the Dow Jones outperforms Bitcoin daily. And I don't hold the Dow Jones hoping it'll go to 250,000 one day or $1 million one day, like all these stupid crypto idiots keep on talking about Bitcoin as doing such things. Like, I don't care about that stuff. I want daily dollars. End of story. All right. And that's it for the final daily Bitcoin update. I can't say I'm going to miss it. And I'm not going to get emotional about it because the Dow Jones is going to kick this market's ass Monday to Friday. Ciao.